Okay, so today I want to talk about tension. And what I want to say about tension is that tension is a really good thing. And we should be really grateful that we have tension. I know most people don't expect the drum technician to say that. But I have to tell you that without tension, we wouldn't be able to play. As a matter of fact, in order to reach a completely tensionless state, uh, in order to do that, we would have to die. Our heart would stop because there wouldn't be enough tension to move our muscles involuntarily and keep ourselves alive. So, and the reason I'm wearing glasses, is, by the way, is because I want to go to some text now, some definitions of tension, such as, well, there's different kinds of tension. There's anxiety, there's tension in the room. We're not talking about that kind of tension, we're talking about muscular tension. So, I'm going to read to you a dictionary definition of tension. Uh, to stretch, the force that results from muscular contractions. Internal tension is reduced when cross bridges form between the actin and myosin filaments within each muscle fiber. The force generated by these contractile elements is transmitted to the bones via tendons and connective tissue. The bones move and produce external tension. So what that basically means is that our muscles move because they contract, and the reason they contract is because of tension, and they exert that tension on our bones, which then exerts the tension externally on whatever we're working with. So tension is really an essential part of our survival. Uh, so let's go a little deeper than that. Uh, I want to talk about muscle tone. Uh, and what it says here for muscle tone is the continuous and passive partial contraction of the muscles, or the muscle's resistance to passive stretch during resting state. It helps maintain posture, and it declines during REM sleep. Unconscious nerve impulses maintain the muscles in a partially contracted state. If a sudden pull or stretch occurs, the body responds by automatically increasing the muscle's tension, a reflex which helps guard against danger as well as helping to maintain balance. The presence of near continuous innervation makes it clear that the tonus describes a default or steady state condition. There is, for the most part, no actual rest state insofar as activation is concerned. In terms of skeletal muscle, both the extensor and flexor muscles under normal innervation maintain a constant tone, while at rest that maintains a normal posture. Cardiac muscle, and smooth muscle, although not directly connected to the skeleton, also have tonus in the sense that although their contractions are not matched with those of an antagonist muscle, the non-contractive state is characterized, sometimes random, innervation. So what that all means, basically, is that we're always in some sort of a tense state. Even in a relaxed state, uh, our muscle tone requires a certain amount of tension to maintain itself. So even when we're totally relaxed, there's a certain amount of tension in our muscles. So why am I talking about tension? Uh, well, because tension has a lot to do with how we play. Because we obviously we play with tension, even though we try to play without tension. Supposedly, what we're really trying to do is go back to our rest state, which is the normal amount of tension when the muscles are resting. Because the more tension there is, the more energy is going to be expended to create and maintain that tension. So a lot of tension, and a lot of tension over a long period of time, will quickly dissolve our energy level and degrade our performances. So I like to look at it like if you're driving a car, looking at the gas pedal uh, as the tension pedal. And the more tension we apply to the gas pedal, the more gas we're going to use, and the quicker our gas tank is going to run out. So what we do with tension is that we don't try to remove it. We can't remove it, but we can manage our tension and keep it at a minimal state, so that we will keep our energy as much as possible and be able to maintain our speed and our power and our endurance over a period of time, and peak them better, because we'll have more energy to use to execute that stuff. This energy creates the tension in the muscles, which creates the motion. So we need to be able to create that motion with the least amount of tension as possible. There's going to be some, but the closer we stay to the relaxed state of default tension, the less energy we will use while we play, and the louder and faster and the longer we'll be able to do that. And if we use tension increasingly, our gas tanks will increasingly disappear faster, and we will run into physical problems trying to complete whatever it is we're trying to do, because we'll run out of energy. So that's what tension is. Tension works our muscles, and we work our muscles through tension, and we have to learn how to manage the tension to keep it to a minimum so that we can maintain our energy. Thanks. Bye.